Today I was a little discouraged. No, today I was a lot discouraged. You see, God's given me this opportunity to do a new work for Him. And I was so excited to say yes because it was right in my wheelhouse. It's creative and it really taps into the gifts that God has given me. Even more so, it's a work that I have been dreaming about for years, and now it's finally coming to fruition. I started with gusto, but now a few weeks in, I have my doubts, my ability to do the work. I'm not an expert in my field. I've never been trained to do it, and I wonder if I'll ever be effective at it. I hear these voices in my head and they say, you know, now might be a good time to quit. Maybe you were not meant to do this anyways. Discouragement just so knocked me down. Then I heard a still small voice of my good Father, and He whispered to me, persevere. I've given you this good work, and I will be with you. King David also encouraged his son the same way. As David was nearing the end of his life, he was about ready to hand off the kingdom. Now, usually the throne would go to the oldest son, but God has chosen the youngest son, Solomon, to sit on the throne. Not only was he to inherit the whole kingdom of Israel, he was to build a new temple to house God, an immense task for any adult. But Solomon was only a kid. He wasn't even drinking age yet. Can you imagine his discouragement? I haven't been to king's school. I'm not an architect or a builder. How will I be wise enough to rule well? David saw his fear and he gave him these words. Be strong and courageous and do the work. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord God, my God, is with you. He will not fail you or forsake you until the work for the service of the temple of the Lord is finished. The picture here is that of a tightrope, and God is holding it taut, and He promises not to let it slack ever. Yes, it can be scary, especially when you're on that tightrope and you look down. But don't look down. Look to the end of your tightrope and see that God is holding it tight for you as He beckons you to take another step. Maybe you're feeling discouraged or inadequate today, or life is giving you some hardballs, or your dreams seem to be evaporating. Friend, keep your eyes on God. See that He's holding your rope taut. See that He's saying, come on, keep going. He's there for you always. I so needed these words of encouragement. So today, my friend, live beyond discouragement to courage. Take the very next step.